Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How about you hear me too?
Yes, very well.
Good,
Very
Wilfred.
good.
How are you this week?
Very well. A little busy, a little under the weather. It's bad weather in Holland.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's cold. It's around 40, 50 degrees.
Oh dear.
Raining, windy, so it's not a very good summer. I'd like to get back to Florida.
Yeah, I lived there for about 30 years, so I understand.
Yeah, well, it's also hot there now, so you want to be you don't want to be there now.
No, summertime is hot. Well, it's hot where I live too.
Okay, yeah, it's Pinehurst.
Yes.
Well, did you make some sales
Yeah,
last week?
I did pretty well last week. I've been doing like 3 or 4 sales a day.
Okay. Yeah, and you also did multiple copies of book, eh? I had some students that buy only one book from one copy.
I only buy one book if I have to. Otherwise, I buy as many as I can. If it's a good book, I try to buy three. If they have if it's a lower quality book, I like to buy maybe half of the because they seem to send the better books first. If you buy them
Yeah,
all, you get some very bad ones.
yeah. The same happened to me last week, and I can show my screen about that. This was my sales from last Wednesday, and sold three of those books I bought for $12. Four of those I bought for 18, $75,
Hmm.
and three of those I bought for $5. And literally, it happened in 10 minutes. I sold for $700 on books.
Very nice.
My purchase price was 150. Yeah, so you see that yeah, it's important now to yeah, do as many books as you can. But you already did that, of course. So you know how the drill works. And what I also yeah, you probably know this as well. The market we're in at the moment. Yeah, get as many books in your store as possible. I see a lot of people are trying to do the trade-ins at the moment, but yeah,
I,
it's a little
I
bit.
I've been concentrating mostly. I do trade-ins for maybe an hour, and the rest of the time I'm buying books.
Yeah, very good. How many books do you have in the store?
I'm up to about 400.
Okay.
I need more.
Yeah. You know how to spot them, I guess, or do you have to done for your lists?
I'm sorry?
Do you know how to spot them? To spot your books?
What do you mean spot my books?
To find them? To find them in with the software?
I have a couple of, I use about, I have two sorts that I use pretty consistently.
Your settings to find profitable ones, you mean?
Yeah,
In this.
yeah, yeah. I've been using like where you have, I've been using from five to like $25 mostly. And
Yeah.
then sometimes, let's see where the year published. I do it two ways. I've been looking where the minimum that I'll look at is from 2005 to now, and then I use another sort for older books at with high what you call it.
For a quality rank?
Yeah, high. I use older books with high quality, high sales rank,
Yeah.
and that's been working pretty good for me.
Yeah. Well, awesome on that. And how do you do the feedback? Do you use software to do that?
No, I don't use any software. I've been doing pretty well. I'm up to like 12, oh, no, not 12. I think 10, 10 positive, 10 positive reviews.
Okay, because I use Feedback Express,
Uh-huh.
and the beauty of that is you can try it out 30 days for free. So it's an awesome time because now you can check if it's something yeah, it's
I'll
working,
look at it. Yeah.
and if it's working, then it's exactly in time for the new season at the third week of August.
Mm-hmm.
And what I did, the awesome of this system is it's fully automated, of course. And when you get a negative feedback, there is a button you can resolve it instantly. And I even use that. I have a few one-star ratings here. And when you get a one-star rating, there literally is a button, and it's gone now because I solved everything.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, there will be a button, and it says, "Do you want to get it removed by Amazon?" and it automates automate emails. It goes to Amazon, and 2 out of 5 Amazon deleted the negative feedback instantly.
Good.
So without even reading it, so it must be automated. I guess
Mm-hmm.
they have a good understanding with the software supplier. And yeah, but also the beauty is normally you will have a lot of hassle sending out your own emails and have very low open click ratios. And I don't have the problem with this software. And I will open it up now for all my mails I've sent. You see almost 550 mails sent.
Mm-hmm.
And when I go to my campaigns, the industry standard is an open click ratio of 11%. And mine is at 35.
Oh, that's good. That's good software then, isn't it?
Yeah, it's awesome. And I spent $250 on my text. And you can use my text because why not recycle it?
Mm-hmm.
It's such amazing text. I even had 50% open click ratio the other day. And what's also very beneficial is that I heard a lot of people complain saying if I send an email, then they can't get it back, saying that the buyer didn't want to receive the email. And I hardly see it with this tool. So this tool, I don't know what it uses, but it's an awesome tool to see what's going on here. You see, it costs $20 a month after your first trial.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, scouting for emails or send messages, yeah. And it looks like this. You see, hi John, thank you for your order. The stars are already in the email, giving the receiver the attention that he needs to. And also, if you could spare 10 seconds to rate this transaction, it's done in seconds. Just press this button and they're set. So I will send you the copy of the text I have here.
Okay, great.
And also the link to try that software out.
Mm-hmm.
I also saw it was from a week ago that you had problems with the trade-in extension and Clear Platinum. Is that solved now, or do you still have the problem? It's very slow.
I figured a workaround. They didn't ever get back to me.
Oh, okay.
I was having a problem when you click the Clear Platinum was really not working well with the textbook extension. It was breaking it, and it wouldn't run when I had Clear Platinum running.
Yeah, you can just put it off here, because for trade-ins it's not useful because.
No, I mean the book arbitrage software wouldn't run.
Oh, really?
And then that ran, but then your whatchamacallit, my brain is scattered this morning. I've been so busy. Just trying to think. The iMacro that you sent wouldn't run with when I had the Clear Platinum active, and I found that it really doesn't help me out that much. So I just I disabled it.
Yeah, well, you can use it for what I use it for is if I have an inventory. I want to have an inventory with, let's say, 30 to 50 books.
Yeah.
And I know there are my honey spots, so to call it. So I know every time I have the buy box, I know what the price is. And I have a book, I sell it for $40. I sold around 25 copies now. And when my inventory is dropping, then I use the add all button and the 8 books and that kind of things on that particular book to see if I can buy it anywhere for a good price to keep my inventory up and running.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way I use this Clear Platinum thing. And so it's working for me. Do you have any other questions, pressing questions at the moment for your?
Well, I'm just trying to be a sponge and get as much information out of you as I can, I guess.
Well, the first thing you should do is find a prep service. Did you start that yet?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand. Say again.
Find a prep service. Yeah,
I'm going to do that as soon as once textbook season's over. I'm going to start automating my entire business. Right now, I'll just stay with the way I am. I've got some people, that prep my books for me locally,
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
easy. I'd rather really keep an eye on what I'm getting right now.
Yeah, well, that's also if you have people helping you, that's awesome, of course. Because the other day you were saying that, yeah, you spend at least 6 hours prepping.
As soon as I realized that, I took care of that.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, that's why I wanted you to do this.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
how is your schedule looking now? Because you said you were very busy this morning. Is it book related?
No, I have two projects other than book arbitrage going. I do a lot of lead generation types stuff for people, and I just got two big accounts.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the process of building about it's automated, but I have to set it up. But I have to build one company, and I contracted for 20 websites and 200 videos that I'm producing for them. So
Okay, busy man.
that was a nice big chunk of money. So I go where the money is sometimes.
Yeah, well, it's a very good thing that you don't rely your income on Amazon solely because, it can happen overnight and it just shut you down. So,
No kidding. I know. I went through Google. I don't even like to think about it. 4 years ago, Google owed me $300,000 and closed my account. I was doing AdSense arbitrage, and they closed my account and never paid me.
yeah, it's horrible, huh?
Oh yeah, that hurt.
Yeah, they get bigger and bigger, Facebook, Amazon, and Google. We're just watching let it happen.
I don't trust them at all. I don't trust any of these companies.
Yeah. Well, let's not go into that. We can't change the world on that part.
No, that's okay. I'm more interested in keeping going until they shut me down. I hopefully they won't shut me down, so that's good.
Yeah, well, at least if you give you a heads up or something, you can do something about it. But it just close you down, and that's it.
Yeah.
I have a website on myself. It was around 1,000 visitors a day, doing nice affiliate income, and then also overnight they just
boom, gone.
Nobody in on my website anymore. So
well, I know. I was doing. I had binary option websites all over the place for 3 years, and I was making a lot of money. $50,000 a month on that alone, and then all the countries around the world started shutting down binary options, and away went my bit. In 6 months, I have no business, which is how I got started with the book arbitrage and textbook money. I was looking for another side business. So.
Yeah, and this could be great, because I myself think I must sell at least 70 to 80% in the September month, and just what I showed you here.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to this first textbook season to get a feel for it, and I will be geared up much heavier for the next, for December.
What's holding you back now? Because you have 4 weeks.
I know. I'm still spending as much money as I can.
Yeah. Yeah, but you want to do more. But just check your time.
Yeah.
What I would do if I were you, I was just I don't do trade-ins anymore at the moment.
No, I stopped. I just bought last week. I did a few $100s, and then I'm rather concentrated on buying books right now.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. Yeah, another thing I'm doing, and maybe that's something you want to do in the future as well, is hire a VA to do scouting for books. You see my Skype, and here he sent me 20 tips.
Mm-hmm. What do you do? You just have them searching under your parameters? Yes.
He actually, and I use Upwork for that.
That's who I use for all my outsourcing. You can find anything on Upwork.
Yeah, and just ask for a good Amazon VA. He has access to my account.
Mm-hmm.
And he can do anything there. Of course, not to my Amazon account.
What did you do to test them?
Well, I find actually 3 people, and just wanted them to send me some tips. Of course, I trained them a little bit. I gave them access to book arbitrage. Yeah, here are the training videos. Yeah, they're awesome. And from the 3, I kept one.
Mm-hmm.
And I started with $3 an hour, and I said, if you keep up the good job, then I will raise your salary. And he's now at $6.
Mm-hmm.
And what he's doing for me also is repricing. What I said, I use my Excel sheet with all my books that I bought with the bookmarks to my. If you press this button,
I don't think I'm using that to the fullest capacity. That Excel spreadsheet. That's something that I need to straighten out a little better.
Yeah, because this is also one click and you're there. With one click, I'm in my store with this particular book. So if I press this button, I see what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, there are many apps. I feel naked without it.
Are you cutting out this time of year, starting to cut out some of your automatic repricing?
I will maintain it because it has my minimum, of course, is my 3 times my purchase price.
Right.
So I will maintain it. But what my VA is doing now, he's doing it now every week, is putting this column. And this is the competition, the first competition. So if this is my price, I want to know who is behind me or who is in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to know who's the first competition, and he puts this in.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm doing then is every day I sort it to smallest to largest. And I know, for example, here I am with 0, then I am the one that's closest. And if there's a big gaps like this, then I know I have to pull my price up.
Yeah.
And in this case, I don't do anything. I just wait it out until September. And out of my 700 books, I sometimes have to reprice only 30 books. And then I just press this button and I'm in my book, checking it again.
Mm-hmm.
And with the other button, I'm immediately at my seller account.
Right.
And I can use the price if I want to. Having 2 screens, is it also, it's very convenient to check your books. Like this, here's my Excel sheet, and here is my Amazon. So I press this, see the price, press it again, see my seller account.
Yeah, I've got screens all over the place. If you can see, I got I use multiple computers, multiple screens. And
yeah, well, you have to do it with options. You want to check everything.
I got a lot of things going all at once. So yeah.
Yeah, well, even I have one student, and she literally does it with a laptop on her lap, with her finger as a mouse. I would go crazy.
That would make me nuts.
Yeah.
It would make me just crazy.
Yeah, so if I were you, it's not too late to find a VA. And I 20 hours a week. And in the beginning, it costed me $60, but saved me 20 hours.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It saved me more. Because I know he's on top of things. He has a very good work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
And he has that's the beauty of Upwork. You have to maintain a work diary.
You're using Bangladesh, Pakistan?
Yes, this is from Bangladesh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You actually see here he's logged into my book arbitrage software. And he sent me 20 tips every other day, sometimes more. And that's why I do 2 to 3 hours on this business. And this month was a little bit slow.
Uh-huh.
I think I made around 3,500 or so only with book art. But next month it should be around the 8th. And in September I expect 20,000.
I would think.
I'll be disappointed. Yeah, and when I pay him, let's say $400 a month for doing everything, and my prep service is doing everything on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do anything. I just buy the book, and I don't even send an Excel sheet to them.
Right.
I literally get an email from Amazon saying your shipment has arrived, and from that moment on, I go into the repricing because they list everything for $150. Yeah,
so when you send it in, you have it listed at $150, and then you reprice it from there, right?
Yes, but I don't do anything. They do the condition note, they check the books, they put it in the system. They set the price, they set the SKU, they put in the sticker. Yeah, basically everything. And it's $250 a book.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it saves me so much time that I can say, well, I want to have 3 or 4 more books. And my VA is paid for, and find another 2 or 3 books, and my prep service is paid for. And that's how I do it at the moment.
I understand.
Yeah, and then you have days like this. In 10 minutes, you make $700. And it's awesome in slow season.
It's always nice.
Yeah, so that's the way how I approach it. Another thing I see my students don't do regularly, but if you go into your seller account, you can go into the fora from seller fora,
The which one? The seller forum?
Yes.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. I spent a little bit of time in there. I haven't devoted a lot of time to it.
Yeah, well, if you want to know something or want to chat or get a little bit more experience in some kind of things, then you can be in there.
Mm-hmm.
Our next call will be an hour again, and then I will go into detail about feedback, because that's very important, especially now you have 12 good feedbacks. And did you ever get one 1 star? Or,
Nope, haven't gotten anything but 5.
Okay, well, you should be geared up for the moment it happens.
Yeah.
Because I got a 1 star rating and it didn't make a sale for 3 days.
Oh boy.
So you see how important that is, how Amazon is tracking things. And the moment I got rid of it, I made $400. So it's basically like Google or Facebook.
Yeah, you can't get rid of them as easy. It's easy to get rid of Google reviews. Just pour on a whole bunch more and they go away.
Yeah. So that's what I want to focus on the next session. I don't know if you have any particular questions at the moment.
Well, I'd like to speak a little bit about buying parameters.
Yeah.
I look at books. I've been looking at most of the books. I try to keep my sales rank below 500 or 400,000. You were talking. I still not. Every time I've tried to buy a book that has, a sales rank of 600,000 or more, I seem to get stuck with them. But that's where a lot of the good deals are hiding.
Yeah. I always search for below 1 million, because a book that's poorly rated now can be a hot seller in September. Huh?
Well, I look at that when I look at the Keepa and the Camel and see how if it picks up in season. Yeah. So that's what you're doing. Then you're just looking to see what happens when it comes time for textbook season, eh?
Well, what I'm doing, and I'm very fast at that. Of course, I skip all access cards. I don't know if you noticed that. You get burnt on that one.
I'm sorry, you did what?
Everything with an access card.
Access cards and DVDs.
Yeah, just stay away from that. Basically, you got scammed with this one, huh? Because if you see this book without an access card, it's sometimes half the price than with an access card.
Right.
And those stores just list it much higher. Mm-hmm. You see, this is $2.49, and with an access card, it's $10.
Right.
And they say, we don't have an access card, but basically they scam you because the ISBN is not on the card. It's on the card, and when you don't have it, they will end up in another store. But what I do is I always set to 1 million. 525, 2010 is also what you're saying. Play around with Amazon price. Sometimes I'm very specific. We'll also sometimes give you some deals if you say 129 or something, and then apply filters. And I basically check a few things, and I intend to be very fast on that as well. I don't check historical prices. I check the sales rank now. This is awesome rating. I checked the sales rank for a year back, so I always set it to 1 year. What I do then is spot the book, the first non-FBA I can buy, and I multiply it with 3, because 1/3 will go to my cost, 1/3 is the purchase price, and 1/3 is my profit. So in this case, 35. With shipping, it's around 40, so I must make $120 on this one. It's not going to happen, I think. Well, no, it's around 50, 55. What I do then is give it to a Keepa of a Camel price watch. And I set it to 15, because 3 times 15 is 45 with a little bit of and I'm done with that book, and it turns orange. And then after I have to touch that again, I have around 700 price watches now. And I get 5 to 10 emails a day from Camel.
Yeah, I've been doing pretty well with using the Keepa repricing. I haven't used the Camel.
Yeah, what I like about Camel is that you stay on the page. With this, you go to another page,
Yeah, yeah.
and you have to flip it. And this, you can just stay on the page and check your ratings, check your prices, have it in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you will go to another screen again. And
Yeah.
yeah, what I also did is something my VA did is give him a list of my purchase prices. And where my inventory hit zero, I wanted everything I can buy again for the same purchase price. He made it green. And if I can't buy it, he made a price watch on it. So that's also a thing he did for me. And that way I'm now at 700 price watches in Camel. So yeah, I have around 700 books I don't have to look at anymore.
That's good.
It's automated. Yeah, basically I'm very fast at this. I spent I think 1 hour for 100 books and find between 5 to 10 deals. See here, good rating. Go to the price, $30, free shipping. So let's say multiply it with 3. I want to make $19.
Right.
Not going to happen. Set the price watch, $12. Sometimes I'm even update my price.
I'm not too far off base with what I'm doing, but I'm going to try. I'll have to try using the Camel price watch because Keeper price watch has gotten some very good deals for me. The other thing I'm noticing, and I run by you a little bit, I'm starting to make a lot of money with acceptable books, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's the one thing you can do when you're in the States. Then you receive them yourself.
Yeah, I'm making some very, very good sales with acceptable books.
Yeah, especially Goodwill stores. They have awesome books.
Yeah, some Goodwill, and I found a couple of other sellers that'll mark their books as acceptable, and I get them in. I can upgrade them to good.
Yeah.
They're very good. And and you get a bad one once in a while, you just leave it acceptable.
Yeah, well, this was the first acceptable I received in Florida.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Yeah, and that's why I stopped because I want my store to have only 100% score, and if I don't see those books, yeah, and of course my prep service sees them, but yeah, maybe you think okay. I only list them as good. I just showed you that also in.
We talked about that a while ago. That's very good for the very good books when you list them as good. It makes people very happy.
Yeah, and also this came out of a survey with someone who sold 25,000 books. There is little price difference between good and very good.
Yes, I noticed that.
So yeah, that's also a way to go. Why not list it as good if it doesn't make any sense? So
when I send fulfilled by Amazon, I always list them as good. Some of the ones I do fulfilled by merchant and that I keep myself, that I know I can sell quickly, I'll list as very good. If I have books that I know I can run out as fast as I get them in, I usually do fulfilled by merchant only because I make a lot more money actually.
Yeah. Do you also use the auto repricer from Amazon?
Yeah, I'm using that.
Yeah, it's an awesome tool, eh?
That seems to be doing a good job. I watch it; it goes up as much as it goes down.
Yeah. And I don't have proof for it, but they don't call it a seller code for nothing. I think Amazon will reward you for it if you use their toolings.
Well, I think, I've been spending a lot more time and looking at a lot more of their things just to spend a little more time in that figuring maybe they like me a little better if I use some of their stuff.
Yeah, well, I think they do, and of course I don't have proof for that, but
yeah.
I coach myself, and if people don't listen to me, I intend to get a little bit angry as well. So that's the way to go. Well, yeah, unfortunately, it was a short one. It was only 50 minutes, 20 minutes, but yeah, we're on it now for half an hour, and I have another call coming in.
Okay.
I wish you all the best with spotting deals. And as I said, I'm just very quick at it. I have one student who is actually an accountant, and maybe that's his problem. But
get too technical.
Yeah, he spends an hour on watching the stats and the pricing, and I don't care if I see a good rating, I buy.
It's like somebody said, "Oh, you have such interesting looking books. Do you read any of them?" Said, "No."
You can buy them though. Yeah.
Only if I buy them. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, take care.
Yeah, all the best, and see you next week.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Fuck you. All right, I'm getting rid of him. Wilfred and I are going bye-bye.